All right, here we go. This is chapter 7, LT2. I can simplify any number underneath any radical. Dun, dun, dun. New stuff today. Same procedure, but new stuff. Fun fact, did you know your brain is constantly eating itself? Okay, great. YouTube it, find it. I don't care. Moving on. All right, today we are journeying. We are reminding ourselves how we simplify radicals because you learned that. And then we're introducing you to different roots. Okay, the little index number tells you what root it is. Okay, and again, it's just how, what number times itself 3 times is this. Um, the whole radical symbol. Okay, this is a radical expression. Index number 3, boom, Q root. The logistics is a radical simplify when there are no perfect squared factors left. Okay, there's your perfect square. All right, how many of you have that exponent sheet? Because I would definitely get that out. The bottom is going to help you. Okay. Calculator help, you don't have this on your packet, but just remember when you're if you struggle with looking for factors, graph it in your graphing calculator, 192 divided by x, that'll list your factors for you. And then when we get into cubes, because you don't get any sheets, guys, you can't take your exponent sheet with you. You can type in x squared, generate all of the squares, generate all the cubes, generate all the fourths, like whatever. Use your calculator to help you if you struggle with that part. All right. There are 2 ways you can write these things, and Miss Lahart is lazy, so she chooses to write it a certain way, and I don't want that to like screw up everything. So on this first one, please don't write anything until I show you what I show you. So what I do is I think about what perfect square, in this case, this is a square root, so their index is 2, okay? What perfect square can go into 32? I know that that's going to be 16 times 2. I just write one radical, put the multiplication, okay? Square root of 16 is 4, so then I end up with 4 square roots of 2. That's simplified, okay? Some people like to do this, and you probably were taught this, to separate the two, like to put it in its own radical. But I just am lazy and don't want to do that. So, and I mean, it's still the same answer, however you want to do it. If you want to stick all of your perfect squares with one thing and then the other, that's absolutely fine. But my PowerPoint is all me just doing this, and you'll see what I mean. So do you. I just want you to like, don't get thrown off. It's still the same technique, just like I'm lazy. All right, so square root of 900. 9 should help you. Sometimes there are perfect squares out there, so don't freak out about it. You could type these in your calculator because they will give you out. The answer, 30 times 30 is 900. So there are going to be examples that have perfect squares. The numbers will go away. They'll just pop out front and be 30. Okay, what if you hadn't known that? What if you thought, ooh, I know that it's 100 times 9. Well, look, what's the square root of 100? 10. What's the square root of 9? 3. It's 10 times 3, 30. You still get the same thing. So, whatever works, just make sure that you completely simplify. All right, here we go. You might have some with coefficients out in front. Who can think of the perfect square out of 42 that can go into 42? What's the factor of 42? Oh, there is none. Okay, don't forget about that. Some numbers can't be broken down any further, and that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Don't forget about it. Okay, 200. Perfect square in 200 is 100. Okay, 100 times 2. What's the square root of 100? 10. 10 times negative 10 is negative 100, square roots of 2. Okay, you try. Pause the video. Try these examples. All right, here we go. 196 is the highest perfect square that can go in that one, so that turns into 14 radical 2. 175, it's 25. 25 times 7. Radical square root of 25 is 5. 5 squared is 7. Okay. So that's review. You should be proficient at that. If you're not, well, then you need to practice. Okay. Find your exponent sheets because it's going to help. Now we introduce other numbers, but it's still the same technique. Cubes. This is a cube. We're talking about cubes. I don't know many perfect cubes, so let's look at some of our perfect cubes. We've got 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. I don't have to look very hard, okay? What one of those can go into 192? Well, 64. Okay, 64. Now, be careful here. Your brain is used to square roots, but this is not the square root. This is the cube root. What number times itself 3 times is 64? Well, that's 4. 4 times 4 times 4. So therefore, that becomes 4. That pops out front. Index number comes down. 3 is there. Boom, done. Okay? Still the same technique, guys. You just have to know that we're dealing with we're not just all perfect squares. That was algebra 1. Algebra 2, you need to go higher. And we're just doing numbers today. Force. So look at your perfect force or write down a few of them. The good thing about these, the bigger your index number, you're not going to have very many options. It's either going to be 16 or 81. Or it could be 256. I don't know. 81's the winner though on that one. Okay, 81 times 5. So what is the fourth root of 81? That's 3. So 3 pops out front. Index number comes down. Radical symbol 5. Okay. 9, here are our perfect fifths. See what I mean? Okay, they're not gonna get big numbers, but anyway, what are we thinking? Oh, our only option is probably 32. Yep, that works. The fifth root of 32, what number times itself? 5 times 32, well, that's 2. So it's 2, fifth root of 4. Okay, 6, perfect sixths. Where's my perfect sixth list? It's not in there, sorry. 6th root of 64 is 2. 2 square roots is 6. 2, 6th root of 3. Oh, there it is. I'm going to fix that timing before I get angry at myself tomorrow about it. Oh, no, that goes first, actually. Hello, you guys are getting a live fix just because I'm going to forget to do that. Much better. Okay, cube roots. There it is. Ooh, 8's a good one. Cube root of 8 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 cube roots. The cube root of 7. Fourth root, boom. How many options on this one? 81 is the winner. 81 times 7. Fourth root of 81 is 3. 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. Fourth index number, 7 comes down. All right, it's your turn to shine. Pause the video. Go for it. In 3, 2, 1. All right, seventh roots. Like I said, guys, you don't have to go very far. Okay, 128 is the only option on that. Seventh root of 128 is 2. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. Negative 12. Seventh root of 3. Fifth root, right over the top of that one. 288. The winner on that is 32. Okay, fifth root of 32 is 2. 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. There you go. Okay, go practice. Missile heart out. Do your classwork.